You're the last one. The only surviving son.
I'm sorry, like.
Not your fault.
I'll try and do something you're proud of.
Just don't get yourself killed.
Did you want me to come back?
I want your brother back.
I do know.
They let you come then, Sam?
Mr. Pollard fixed it with probation fella.
Oh. You've not met your little sister yet, have you?
But she's still my sister now, you don't live here.
Of course she is. Half sister any road.
Hello.
How are you managing?
Just want everything to go right today.
It will.
I owe that to our Butch. I didn't get much right as a father.
Don't think like that.
What's the point in pretending otherwise?
Can I help you?
I don't suppose you sell flowers?
Over there. For someone special.
He won't appreciate them.
They never do.
A whiskey, please. A decent one.
What are you celebrating?
It's for the Dingles.
Trying to get back in with them, are you?
I don't need to buy favours.
It wasn't that long ago since you tried to get Butch blamed for all those antiques at home farm.
A simple misunderstanding.
There isn't one of them you haven't got into trouble.
They don't need my help on that score. Do you know, you should have a sign-up. Service with a sneer.
Just these, please. Oh, and 10 4-pack of lager, strong as you've got.
Really? I would have put you down as a lager drinker.
I'm not. And a bottle of Pernod too, please.
Oh. Do you live locally?
No, I'm visiting family.
Oh, what family's that then?
The Dingles. Have you heard of them?
You will be paying cash, won't you?
People will look at me. I won't know what to do at the funeral.
No one's bothered about that.
On the telly, you see all these people at the big funerals. They look all dignified.
No one's gonna think the worst of you. Me, they will.
Melly won't mind me coming.
I say, who does what in this house?
Do you mind?
But you definitely want you here.
And you?
Right, whoa! Your brother is lying inside there cold, and you're acting like a blasted 2-year-old. She's got more sense.
Belle likes it, Zach.
Ah, well, just keep it down. Oh, no.
Who's that?
Our Shadrach. Makes our Ezra look like the Archbishop of Canterbury.
Sit back, dear.
Right, Uncle Zach.
We don't want no nonsense, not today.
You heard him, Keith.
Applies to you and all.
Fair dues. And who are you when you're at home?
Lisa.
His missus? I thought you'd give her the elbows.
Take no notice.
Hey, I'm dead sorry, Uncle Zach.
Charity, thanks for coming.
Yeah.
Zach says you're to behave.
I'm telling you. She's a good girl, is our Charity.
Hey, up past Sammy. How are you doing?
All right. You look like a film star.
Oh.
Hey, I look like a film star.
Oh, you look like a pillock.
So, you going to the funeral then?
Why shouldn't I?
Well, it might not go unnoticed. It was your name on the truck that killed him.
Well, that's why I'm going. To pay my respects. So I assume you haven't got the bottle to face them.
Snap.
I'm pleased to see you're taking your responsibilities as a director seriously. We need to put on a united front.
And that won't see off the Department of Transport inspectors.
Laura can handle all that. She's the lawyer. You and me can concentrate on getting the business back on track. Then we get back to normal.
You reckon?
Oh, we have to.
I'm not going to the funeral for Tate Haulage. They're neighbours. They've lost one of their kids.
That's almost convincing. Not a bad line to take, that.
So, what have you been up to?
Oh, this and that.
And the other. Well, you must have a decent job. I mean, them threads are like they cost you a bit.
Can I have a ride in your car?
Oh, not now, Sammy.
I need to see Mr. Pollard.
Sam, it's the funeral.
I want my dad to think good of me.
Seeing Eric Pollard ain't gonna earn you any brownie points, is he?
Who is he?
He's been good to me.
Only 'cause you'll do out for him. Look, it's 'cause of him that you nearly got sent down, remember?
And you put up with it?
He's a slimy swine.
Come on, Mem Sam, we better go and see your friend. Best get her skates on, though.
Oh, great.
Where are they off?
To see Eric Pollard.
Never. I'd forgotten how dense our Sam is.
I had to come. It's good to see you, Betty.
Yeah, Seth's not up to it.
Silly beggar discharged himself from hospital. He's still not right, though. I couldn't let him go.
Oh, I know he would have. He always had time for our butch. Taught him more about poaching than I could.
That's saying something. Least said about that, the better.
Mr. Pollard!
Don't tell me your family kicked you out already.
I want to ask you a favour, Mr. Peake.
Another? I've just got you back home. Have you even bought a fine bottle of whiskey for your parents to make amends? No, what do you want, blood?
Oh, it's personal.
You don't have anything personal. You just exist.
It's for Butch.
Come on, then. You haven't brought your probation officer with you, have you?
Oh, that's charity.
What do you mean, like a prison visitor?
No.
I'll invite her in, then.
What about my personal matter?
Come in, dear. Eric Pollard, huh? We met before.
Aye, that's right, the shop.
Ah, yeah.
Sam's told me a lot about you.
Between you and I and the gatepost, he belongs to one of the biggest clans of rogues imaginable.
I said you'd like him.
Of course she does. Gonna get on like a house on fire, aren't we, sweetie? Right, what is it you wanted? Oh, come on, out with it.
Shall I go?
No, no. Go on, spit it out. You'll have planted your brother at this rate.
I'll whisper it.
What? You trying to wind me up?
No. You know about this kind of thing. You learned.
Oh, come on, I'm sure you can find me something. Great.
Right then. Bearers are me, our Shadrach, our Marlon, and you, Paddy lad.
Me?
You're one of us now. I've warned you! Decorum! Tell him, Shadrach. Decorum.
Sorry, Dad. Can I carry it?
No.
Sam's doing it, next in line.
Well, he's not back.
What a time to go AWOL!
We really ought to be making a move, Zach.
Let me, Uncle Zach.
Go on, Zach, let him. He'll do you proud.
Go on. And I don't want any Gene Krupa impressions.
Who's she?
No.
Let's get a move on, Sammy.
Hang on.
Come on, get a move on. I swear that boy gets worse. So, what am I going to call you?
Charity.
Is it Charity?
Charity Dingle. Oh, have you got a problem with that?
No, I just thought you were a do-gooder or something.
Not me.
Oh, must have been thrown in to even up the family gene pool.
Oh, I'll give you a lift if you want.
Are you sure?
Oh, pleasure.
Sure it will be.
Don't forget this.
Kind. Charity by name and charity by need.
No one's ever said that before.
We're late, Mr. Pollard.
Well, whose fault's that? You'd be late for your own.
Crying out loud! What is going on? Sam, where have you been till now?
And what's he doing here and all?
I've come to pay my respects.
We get mobile, his coffins are dead weight.
You tried to get our Butch banged up, and our Sam, and me. Oh, and Paddy.
Shall I drop him, Dad?
No.
That's right. There's no time to harbour grudges.
Oi, I'm supposed to be doing the drum. Well, you weren't here. He's my brother. Well, you should have been here then.
Kate, why don't you do it so far, and then Sammy, you take over?
It's not to do with you.
Do as Lisa says. Now can we get moving?
About time.
Kid.
It was horrible seeing him lying there, dead.
You should have been looking.
It looks as if he could just get up and get back to normal.
That would have freaked you out.
It's not funny.
No. I'm sorry.
Will you come with us to the funeral?
No, I can't. If I don't get my chemistry coursework done, then I'll really be in it.
You aren't ready.
I don't think I want to go.
Think how poor Emily must feel. And his mum and dad. You'll feel better afterwards. Not right away, but in a while you'll feel like you said goodbye properly. Come on.
Hi, it's me. Do you fancy coming round later?
Will they be in? Okay. Wrong number.
You can give me a hand later. It's really busy. And Kathy Glover said I should close the shop as a mark of respect for Butch. That's all very well, but like I found out when your dad died, the only thing you can do is carry on.
It's brought back memories of what happened to my dad. Everyone's talking about people dying.
That's because you're a sensitive girl. Like me. Why don't you go out? Get yourself a bit of fresh air. You feel much better.
Will I?
Definitely. What's that?
That's Windsor's shop. I got my first job. I met him on the way to the interview. I asked him the time. I was late, but I got the job anyway. He used to come in. He said it was for mince, but it was to see me. Laughed into. That's the wool pack where I had my first drink. I was late home. That's where he caught the bus. He never came back. Dad.
Okay. You don't mind.
What are they doing?
It's sad.
Well, here's your last pint, son. Last of a good feud away. Hey, hang on, don't knock it back in one. I'll have a drink with you. To Butch Dingle. Rest in peace.
Butch Dingle. Rest in peace.
Right, come on. Sup up then, cough up, eh? Kelly, I'm really glad you come.
wanted to, which was a laugh.
To be honest, didn't think Chris would give you the time off.
I didn't ask.
Good on you.
Hey, hello.
Cheers, Betty. Didn't think we'd see you here today.
It's all right, isn't it?
Of course it is. As long as you divvy up for a drink.
My dad doesn't drink.
Hi, I want to give some. How are you, lass?
I wish you'd got to know him better.
So do I.
Tight git.
I had it on me.
You're tighter than a gnat's backside.
Decorum, Mandy.
You won't get the drippings off your nose.
You purloined it.
What's a purloin?
Don't come that with me. You're not as stupid as you look. Give me my money.
I've not taken it.
After all I've done for you, give it to me. Come on.
Are you banging that drum or what, Sam?
Right, Butch. Are you set? Not first time you've been carried from here. We'll not be going home this time, though.
Yeah, Mandy.
20 quid?
Well, it'll make up for those who were skinned.
Well, those were too mean.
Come on, lads, let's do it.
Oh, get a grip, Shadrach! It's me leg! Get your leg up, you...
Crane, get this useless father of yours out the road! Is that all right, Dingle? Thank you, Joe.
Maybe it wasn't such a good idea we're coming.
It'll be good practice for when you and me snuff it. Still, the pair of them will probably be too apathetic to bother.
Sure.
Well, Butch Dingle was hardly her best mate.
But at her age, everything's confused, nothing's certain. And now she's come across something that is definite, final.
Well, I don't know about Ollie. I'm not sure whether I should have come.
I told you we should have set off earlier.
That's right. Could have bought a picnic. Made a day of it.
Oi! What are you trying to do? Run him over again?
Who's he?
He owns the lorry.
Let's batter him.
Crane, boat, Nick!
Well, they've no right here. Well, let's tip the car over. Why don't you get that copper over there to help you?
What copper?
Hand it over.
Honest, Mr. Pollard, I've not got it.
Don't give me Mr. Pollard. Mr. Muggett's more like. Hand it over.
Listen. Listen.
You know.
What's she doing there?
Don't start.
Thank you all for coming.
Sammy's not here.
The blazes is he?
Something the matter?
Oh, just get on with it.
Please stand. Jesus said, I am the resurrection and I am the life. He who believes in me, though he die, yet shall he live. And whoever lives and believes in me shall never die.
There was £200 in there.
Get off!
Give.
I could batter you.
Go on, then. You'll be doing me a favour. They'll throw away the key this time.
Sum it up.
Oh, nothing for you to concern yourself over.
Only they want Sammy in church.
Yeah.
Oi!
Would you sit with me? I don't think I'm going to get through this.
Oh.
We've come here to say thanks. I know for many, gratitude is not the emotion you're experiencing just now. You're more likely feeling grief. Abject grief. guilt, anger, bewilderment. Thanks for what, you probably think. The parson will say anything to try and make it easier. But maybe if I try and explain why it is I feel thankful for getting to know Butch and his family. The truth is, they taught me far more than the top-notch school I attended, or even the theological college. My view of what is right and wrong sometimes differs from theirs. Often. And in quite a big way. But they taught me about love in its rawest form, in the sense of sticking with people, of showing what you feel, of making mistakes, but trying to make it right, of the value of laughter over pomposity. In some ways, Butch Dingle was the luckiest man in the world. He found, gave, and received in return unconditional love. Who can say that? Only one other person I know. Emily Dingle.
You're right, Vicar.
Please stand, and we will all sing Psalm 23. The Lord's my shepherd.
Where is everyone?
Funeral. Oh, do you want a drink or something?
No, thanks. Wouldn't your mum and dad mind?
Of course they would. But they aren't here, are they? Wouldn't do anything wrong, are we?
No.
Yet?
I think I should go.
Oh, no, I was joking.
My mum would go spare. She keeps saying I'm going to turn out like Kelly.
Will you?
No way. Kelly never thinks before she does things. She was always like that. She even ran off with a teacher once.
Yeah, I know.
A teacher? Mental.
Yeah, I won't fancy running off with Miss Strickland.
We're not going to get a better chance, are we?
No. I'm really glad you came.
So am I.
Unto him that is able to keep us from falling, and present us faultless before the presence of his glory with exceeding joy. To the only wise God our Saviour, be glory and majesty, dominion and power, both now and ever. Amen.
Amen.
Can I say something?
What?
Not now, Sam.
Did you get parole just so you could make a mess of this? You're a walking disappointment. You should be in there.
No, Zach.
What can't he do outright? All he's got to do is stand there and keep his trap shut.
Go on, Sam. You can do it. I known you'd have something to do with it. Give him a chance. I'll give you a larrapin.
Please, everyone, we're here for Butch. I think he'd like to hear what his brother has to say.
I want to read this.
You can't read. Do something about him, Zach.
Go on. Remember me when I am gone away. Gone far away into the silent land. When you can no more hold me by the hand, nor I half turn to go, yet turning stay. Remember me
when no more, day by day, you tell me of our future that you planned. Only remember me, you understand. It will be late to counsel then, or pray. Yet if you should forget me for a while, and afterwards remember, do not grieve. For if the darkness and corruption leave a vestige of the thoughts that once I had, better by far you should forget and smile than that you should remember and be sad.
I think that says all anyone could say.
Thanks, Mr. Pollard.
Well done.
Now give me it back. That wallet. Don't force me to get the law in. You're still under licence, you know.
Well done, Sammy, lad. Thanks, Eric.
Oh, it's the least I could do.
I really think people have felt this more than when Dad died.
Yeah, we could have got that moron to read Christina Rossetti at his funeral. You could have thrown in some Tennyson too.
How can you say that, Chris?
Because we just said goodbye to a thug, a thief, a stalker, for heaven's sake.
Not now.
The jobs he created were for the police, probation, the benefits office.
So your truck did a public service, did it?
Some people might say so.
Just ignore him. Like we were supposed to do when the truck started going through the village? It was some accident that was waiting to happen.
We could go upstairs.
Someone might come back.
They'll be gone ages. Come on. What's up?
I don't think we should. It don't seem right.
Why?
I don't know. Does this mean we'll finish?
No, of course not. Oh, you didn't mind me asking.
No, of course not.
You lying toad! I've got my schoolwork to do.
I'd have to tell you what I'm doing.
I wanted you to come with me. I asked you.
I've got to go back home.
Oh, don't bother. I'll go and wait in the graveyard till you're finished.
Hey, don't get on to Donna.
Oh, I'm not. It's her problem. She wants to go out with a two-faced wimp.
I'll see you.
Well, don't take any notice of her.
I'm sorry.
You're disgusting.
Get a life.
What? Like Butch?
You can't blame me for that. I'm sorry.
It's horrible, Mark. They just put you in a box and drop you in a dark hole in the ground.
I knew I should have gone to the funeral. I wish I had now.
It made any difference. Nothing does. It happens to everyone, but no one tells you what it's like. No one talks about it. It's because they're scared. They've done nothing with their lives and they're frightened it'll happen to them. Quick. Like it did to Butch. And it's too late.
Vicar?
Oh, thank you.
Antonelli? Hey, you were amazing.
I didn't make it up, I only read it.
I bet it would mean more to Butch than anything.
You started me off on reading, didn't you?
Only because you wanted to do it.
You and Mr. Pollard have been good to me.
Yeah, I suppose Eric has in his own way.
I've let him down.
How?
I can't say. It's not me, but he thinks it is.
Well, I'm sure it can be sorted out.
It's down to me then.
I mean, I've been like a father to him.
Isn't he lucky?
I gave him the chance to do something with his life, and this is the thanks that I get.
He'd never rob you. The poor misguided lad worships you.
Half-wit. Precisely. No doubt my money has been spent on this bean feast. I mean, this must have cost a pretty penny.
All the basic ingredients, I made it.
Yeah, of course it did.
Ah, do you like it then, eh?
You serious?
I told you I've missed my way in life. Food's ready, everyone.
Hey.
Oh, my
word.
Come on. You certainly have, Mom.
I arrest you in the name of the law. You brick yourself. I'm getting it back to Mr. Pollard. We'll find us keepers. Shouldn't have left it in Charity's car. He didn't? Oh, so you're nicking off her then? No, I'm... Sounds like that wallet doesn't have a rightful owner. It has now. I'll tell me Dad. You heard him. He don't want any trouble. From what I've seen, no one gives a toss about that Pollard geezer.
Yeah, well, he helped me. He lent me that poetry, told me what to read.
You big soft get. Uncle Zach were right. You're a walking embarrassment.
Disappointment.
You'll pull through.
You never did when my mum died,
Didn't I?
and I were the one that suffered.
I only wanted what were best.
20 years of it. You've been a martyr. Don't you think I missed her?
Of course I do. That's why I tried.
Hey, what's up? Sammy, come and sit with your old mum. You've come back home.
So have you.
I bet you were surprised to see me.
I bet you wish it were me and not our butts that got killed.
Hey, don't be daft. You and me, Babby. Always were.
Bring trouble.
That's all in the past.
Yeah, well, I wish it were me instead of our butch.
Hey, less of that talk. Your dad needs us both. Mechanic still ain't got it into her head, though.
I want everything to be different for this, and
It will be.
why? Because you're bringing her up and not me.
It was you who shipped your ex-wife in.
I didn't ask her.
You didn't ask her to go,
She couldn't have a better mother.
didn't she?
You couldn't hurt a fly.
That's all you know.
Sam won't steal from you.
That's what they all say.
How do you know it wasn't me? I were with him.
You didn't, did you?
Search me if you like.
I'm too much of a gentleman.
Uncle Shadrach?
Yes, Sammy.
There's something I daren't tell me Dad because it'll cause trouble.
You want old Shadrach to sort something?
Will you?
Well, you might be as thick as a navvy's butty. Your brother's fried bread, so it's the least I can do.
Thanks. It's your cane.
So, try to have been up to now.
I only came to try and make things right.
Nothing's right,
I can't change what's gone on.
and I can't change how I feel.
There's no I can say then.
You could listen.
If you're gonna stand there and tell me what a bad father I am, you're telling me no new.
You're being a martyr again. I want to tell you what I feel inside. Not to make you feel better, but because if I don't, I'll choke on it. I want you to know how much I loved him. I want you to know how angry I am because you wouldn't even give us a chance. I want you to see how I hate you because you were the reason he got on the bus. To try and let you see. And the only reason I'm telling you all this, and Butch knew, because that's why he went to find you. It's 'cause I love you, Dad. And if no one in the world ever hears this, I want you to. I miss him so much it hurts. And I love you. And that hurts too.
I don't deserve you.
None of us get what we deserve.
I hear you've been taking things you've got no right to.
You weren't wrong. What's Lame Brain been saying?
Never mind. Hand it over. Give!
I'm gonna do him.
You're doing out of the kind. Couldn't get drunk.
Thanks, Uncle Shadrach.
No. Thank you, son.
No. Butch was a right head case till you moved in, Lisa.
Emily sorted him out.
Emily wouldn't have even looked at him the way he was. Look, everyone knows how much you did for him, Lisa.
Including getting him killed. Him and all the others.
What are you on about?
I'm on about the truck that caused it all. If only I'd finished the service. I keep wondering whether there was something I should have put right.
Lisa, it was not your fault.
Oh, I think it might be. I really do.
Give it me.
I've not got it.
You had it away from my car, Sam.
I know.
Hand it over.
I've not got it.
Where is it?
I'm not saying. Definitely not saying. Never in a million years.
Shadrach.
Yeah.
Thanks, Sammy. Hey up, Shadrach.
Hello, darling. You've been ignoring me. Come and talk to your old uncle.
Hey, come on, you're not really my uncle, are
So
you?
much the better.
So much the better.
So, what you been doing with yourself?
Nothing with myself.
I like it!
What are you two doing? This is a funeral, not a knocking shop.
Chill out, Zach.
Show some respect. And you lecherous old soak. You're a disgrace to the family name.
Am I? Well, it's not my lad that was snuffed out in his pomp. And it's not me who's his father, who's more interested in what folk think than getting back at them that done it.
He's right, Zachariah.
Yeah, well, he still shouldn't be canoodling.
That's handsome from a bloke with two women in tow, innit?
You're something to do with them wagons, aren't you?
Who were you when you're at home?
Kane Dingle.
Nice talking to you. We're very sorry about Butch.
You'll not get away with it.
What are you on about, sunshine?
Don't bother, Sean.
You'd better. If you hurt one of us, we all feel it.
You watch too many films.
Look, I know it's been upsetting for you all.
Married to a pig and all.
Hey.
No, Sean.
Oh, why don't you book him?
He'll be gone tomorrow. Leave it.
Don't bank on it. That I'll be gone tomorrow. Or the next day. You best sleep with your eyes open.
Nasty piece of work. I'm not in the mood for you, Eric.
Go on.
I want to report a theft.
Phone Hot and Nick.
I know who's done it. Sam Dingle.
I'm not arresting a dingle today. Not today of all days, never. Not after Mandy's wedding, that turned into a riot.
Well, they always do.
No!
You don't need to arrest him, just scare him a little.
Not a bad day's work. The funeral could have turned out a lot worse than it was.
I can't remember when I enjoyed myself so much.
Can we get something straight? I did not kill Butch Dingle, or Pete, the woman, or the counsellor.
Did I say you did?
Everything you do says you think so. Every disapproving look, every sigh.
You're paranoid.
No, it's a fact. I'd be a bigger hypocrite if I shed crocodile tears.
You're almost triumphant, as if we got away with something.
Now, you listen to me. If I'm guilty of anything, then so are you. As a director, and Laura, and Reynolds. Your hand-wringing won't bring people back. But your self-righteous bleating, now that could destroy the company. And us. We'd lose everything. Everything that Dad ever left you. Just think about it.
Don't you think I have?
Don't you think you're a bit hard on Zach?
It had to be said, he's got soft as lard.
Oh, not like you, eh?
You're right there.
He thinks it's wrong, you know. You and me.
He's jealous. Any road our family's built on interbreeding. There's that lot up near Emmerdale. Haven't set foot out of the valley in 3 generations.
They're all mental.
Could have too much of a good thing.
Can you?
We should have had that bath now.
Oh, don't be shy.
No one's ever accused me of that. Hey, what's the game?
What do you think, you evil-smelling, fat-gutted old thief?
You referring to me? I'd have given you if you'd have let me.
You couldn't keep away, could you, Eric?
That's right.
We always had something special, you and me.
Heard a lot about you, Sam. Nice lad who's easily led, they say.
I am.
Suppose you must still be on licence from prison.
I've done no wrong. What are you picking on me for?
I'm not. Sorry, I'm just making conversation, that's all.
Yeah, we'll make it with someone else. I hate coppers.
So do I sometimes.
Is something the matter?
Nothing.
Mr. Pollard's lost his wallet.
What, a black one with gold corners?
Not sure.
Well, I know there's one like that.
This young lady might have found your wallet.
Oh, is there a reward?
Just tell me where it is.
St. Pigsty.
What would he be doing there?
Well, you must have dropped it.
What would I be doing in a pigsty?
Well, that's your private business.
Maybe one of my dad's dogs took it there.
Hey, good thinking, Sammy.
We better go and look.
Is your dad gone? Daddy came, love.
So am I.
Did you patch things up?
We did the best we could in the circumstances.
Good.
Is there anything I should be doing?
No. No. Everything's fine.
I wish there were. I feel useless.
You're keeping me company.
That's a very kind thing to say, Betty. Everyone's very kind.
Doesn't help, though, does it?
No, not really.
The truth is, we're all feeling useless. Now, we can say helps. Well, not in the short term. Given time, it might. Time is the answer.
I've got lots of that, haven't I? Me whole life without him.
What are you doing standing there?
Well, I'm not getting in there.
Forces fine. Oh. Look what they've done to my driving licence. Look at it. Surprise, surprise. All the cash is gone.
Maybe Porky's eating it.
They're flaming pigs, not goats. Where do you think you're going?
Crime solved.
What?
Prove you didn't just drop it.
Excuse me. Can we have some order? Zach just wanted to say a few words.
Well, worst day of my life. Only one consolation, the vicar says there'll be none worse. And even today I've been proud of some things. Proud to be a dingle. Proud of my lad Sammy reading. Proud of your son. And the fact that we showed the world we can do things proper. Apart from Shadrach getting drunk as a skunk.
It's a weakness.
But We've all got on. Not a bad word between us, let alone a ruck.
Won't bring him back, Uncle Zack.
Yeah, I know that.
And Tate's wagons are still going to ride all over us.
Now's not the right time.
Of course it's the time. Or just wait till it's all forgotten.
Are you saying I'd forget that, lad?
Of course not. Butch might rest in peace, but we can't. Especially when there's people lauding it up as if things have never happened.
She's right, Zack. Someone's got to take the blame.
It's like I said to you, Zack, you can't go on pretending now's happened.
Pretending now it's happened? What do you think I am? Of course, none of you know me like Butch did. Well, work it out. My women came and went. My kids and all. But not Butch. He never went to college or jail. Every day of our lives we were together. And he knew me, he knew my faults. I'll not pretend otherwise. I were too hard sometimes. Too soft others. Too blind, too drunk. But he knew me. He knew that I'd stick by him no matter what. We were best mates. Hey, how many dads can say that, eh? I've lost my son. And the only proper friend I've got. So don't you say I'm not bothered. Just because I don't lash out before he's even cold.
I didn't mean that, Uncle Zack.
Well, first things first. And we've done that. We've laid him to rest. Second, we make sure his mum and his wife are taken care of. That's how we do it. And then, and only then, do we make them as his responsible pay.
You won't be on your own, Uncle Zack.
Won't I?